Good morning, science fans. How are we? This one is about science, right? This one will interest everyone. Anyone who's ever had a mobile phone picture fine, right? When you're using your mobile phone, you should not be using your mobile phone when your car is moving. There's no argument against that. But when you're using it at the traffic lights, surely there has to be a difference. Now, this is about this, and this. But first of all, welcome home Julian Assange. Came out of nowhere, right? Out of nowhere. He's free. Inspiring because he was willing, the price he was willing to pay to tell the truth, right? It's not easy telling the truth in a world full of liars, right? I can tell you that for a fact. Now, first of all, let's just have a look at something. This only just occurred to me this morning, right, to Google this, to see if, not Google, well, YouTube it, right? And it was there. Right, listen to this. Closer. Right, here we go.
Last couple of months, you might have already heard that there are now cameras on the road just like this AccuSensor that can actually catch you on your mobile phone using infrared. Now, Owen, have you heard about these cameras before? Because I certainly haven't.
I haven't, no, I didn't know anything about it, but this camera's been brought down here today to show us how it works and for a media launch, so we thought we'd bring you along and we can show you exactly how this thing works. So come and have a look at this. Like I say, this is all new to me as well, so I'm going to try and tell you what the guys have told me already this morning. So if you look up the top there, you'll see there's two cameras. One takes a long-range shot of the car, which shows the number plate, and the second camera looks straight down into the cab and can see whether you're either not wearing a seatbelt or you...
Stop. Impossible. Impossible. Right? We don't even need to go back to that anymore. Now, I am going to court. I received some photos with me and my mobile phone in my hand. People go, oh yeah, you shouldn't have used it. That is not what this is about. Two photos, right? This is what they send you if you get the first one in A4 paper. I hadn't even got it out of the envelope and I knew something was amiss. Something was wrong, right? Two images. Let's see if I can get here. Right. Now this is me. Mobile phone. Look how I'm holding it. Does that look like I'm texting? I had a dodgy charger cable. I picked it up to see if it was charging. All right? And then I put it back down. Now, this is the second image. Does that look like I am looking down at my phone? No. And there is a lot more to these pictures, believe you me. Now, these two images have got the exact same... Oh, I'm not going to... 12:52:39. 12:52:39. Taken at the same time. Really? No. They were not taken at the same time. I have racked my brain. I went for drives. These are at the traffic lights. Big holes with a wide angle lens. Now, look at this. Look at my car. You can see both the left and the right side. Can you see what I'm seeing? You can see like the doors on both sides, the windows. That is a wide angle lens and it is from up high. You stop at the traffic lights. Is there somebody sat in an office? Is it his turn for the day? There's somebody, there's somebody, there's somebody, there's somebody. Carry on driving. There's two. Well, there might be three. I didn't even go to follow through at the end. It doesn't even matter, right? These are the culprits. I'm convinced of it. There is no other explanation because that camera on that machine, on this, cannot take a picture of the number plate of this car up here and into the cab at that angle. We are talking. My neck is cut out. That camera is up here. It's not taken at the same time. My point is, they are crucifying people for using a split-second thing at the lights. It's wrong. A couple of friends of mine, 17-year-old, started driving, etc., etc., went to turn his music down. $1,200. Somebody else busted his ass off, working 5 till 5, right? Got a message, stopped at the lights. Are you going to be long? 5 minutes. $1,200. Now, it's wrong, right? It's wrong. Do they tell us? Of course they don't tell us. They are destroying people's lives, right? Accusing them of driving whilst using a mobile phone. There has to be a difference between being sat at a red light and using a phone, a split second, and driving in a crowded area, 30, 40, 50 k's an hour, while you're doing your music or messaging. There is no difference between one and the other. The simple fact that they've got the same timestamp, right? You're accusing me, you're telling me that I was driving whilst using my phone. I'm not going to say bullshit. I was not, right? I picked up my phone at the red light to see if it was charging. I had it in my hand for 2 seconds, and then I put it back down. $1,200, 3 points. That is my point. Now, I'm going to court for this. I have a history. The first time I was in a police station here, I was not supposed to be in that police station, right? It's something that happened years ago, right? I was not supposed to be in there. I told them that I was not supposed to be in there. They verified that I wasn't supposed to be in there, found out I wasn't supposed to be in there, and still threw me in a cell, fingerprinted me. They came, knocked on my door, handcuffed me, took me to the police station, stripped me, searched my wallet, fingerprints, and they threw me in a cell. I was there for 3+ hours, and I should not have even been in there. So I say, are they going to throw the book at me? It doesn't really matter. The simple fact that they've sent this, accusing me of something I didn't do, it really doesn't matter. But I have to say something, because those times are wrong, right? And it's so easy to prove, right? You cannot take those pictures at the same time. It's impossible. He just said a long-range picture, and so what's what here, right? I get the mobile phone stuff. I've got kids. That's why I don't really use my mobile phone when driving. What if a kid ran out? But when you're at a traffic light, right, and it's red, and you've just stopped, there has to be a difference. It's not a law, it's kind of oppression, right? They're using human nature and they are cashing in, right? This one is wrong, right? And that is why I'm going to stand up to this one. It doesn't matter what happens. Spur, the people where you pay your fines, they owe me anyway. I owe over $1,000 and they take monthly payments, right? That's what happens, right? It's just never ending. So that is what I was saying. So anybody, and the other thing, the other 2 pictures I've seen 3 sets now, right? Since I started doing this, a couple of other people, look at this. It's so obvious. You can see that you can't see the head, right? See, they're so clever. You can't actually see the head in a lot of them, but the body, you can see them crouching or like this. Even my arm in these, you can see my arm like this in one, and it's straight down while I'm driving in the other. Don't tell me that it was at 12:39:52 both of them, because it was not, right? It's a lie. So, but the other guys, geez, and they can't work it out, right? There you go, right? It's a lie. If they've got the same timestamp with looking down into your car and a long range shot or a view and driving, they're different cameras at different times, right? It's science, right? It's science. So that's why I'm standing up for this one. So this one should interest everyone, even in the UK. I guarantee you, people that are getting done with phones, right? They'll be getting done with something like this somewhere. And then further down the road, at their own leisure, oh, there he comes, they just take a picture of you. It doesn't matter if you're using your mobile phone or not, they've already got you at the traffic lights, right? People could be at a shopping centre, car park, right? How would you know? How would you know where you are if it's two different shots at different times and they throw the same timestamp on, right? There you go. That's why I'm standing up for this. That's what this is about. Welcome home, Julian Assange. Good stuff. Later, peeps.